Reawakening Chirundu's sleeping giant. The story of Paul VI Hospital and Mutendere mission. Once upon a time there was a thriving hospital called Paul VI and a booming mission by the name Mutendere in Chirundu. The hospital was inaugurated by Cardinal Giovanni Colombo, who later became Pope Paul VI. The mission was later abandoned due to the liberation struggle but re-emerged across the river on the Zambian side. People in Chirundu are calling for the revival of this mission that will give them life.
I reached Zimbabwe in 1969 and I was posted in Chirundu estate, Zimbabwe. There was this hospital named Paul VI. And that time it was already emptied because they moved. There were no more that congregation. So our congregation took over. No, in 1972, something like that. Also our sister moved from Chirundu estate. They left and they went to Chinhoyi. I know that it was a beautiful hospital. After some time it became a military zone. I don't know, they were preparing for the independence. Anyhow, after we did not go anymore inside. I remember I wanted to go to see, but it was very dangerous. Then I was transferred to Chirundu, Zambia, to Mutendere Mission Hospital. And Mutendere Mission Hospital, when I came, it was already getting ready the medical ward and the maternity. Mutendere came after Paul VI. But many things from Zimbabwe, they were brought to this hospital. I know that when I came, 1968, the Zimbabwe hospital, Chirundu, was already there. After, I don't remember to whom they hand over that hospital. For the diocese, I think. There was the priest that was staying in Kariba. He was in charge of the priest of the Ambrosian mission. He was coming for, maybe he was coming 1 month staying there and then some days goes back to Kariba. There was no fixed priest. After me I came here and now I'm more than 50 years here.
Ubhatizo hwangu ndakabhatiziwa kushuga estate kuZimbabwe. Ndikandikalandira nenkiyo ubhatizo. So zvatikaitwa nenkiyo ubhatizo kuye chechi yedu yakazegura kubva kuyoku kuuya muno muZambia. Takazoya ku St. Mary of Peace tisipemherera muchikoro musikuru ndemataipemherera manje tavakwamadenga kuno yabva kuye kumhiri tauya kuno. Mafadha edu atanga tiri nawo ainzi Father Mario, Claudi na Dario na Antonio. Chakakasira kuti chechi yeibve kuyoku iuye kuno pamusaka wohondo yakaitika taitiza oro taibva tisiuya kuno taibaiwa manyeredzi pakasitomo payapa kuti tiuye kuno.
St. Mary Queen of Peace yakabva kuZimbabwe kuuya kuno Mutendere. So zvaikabva kuyoku ranga riri gore ra 1964 yenguva yaikabva kuZimbabwe kuno yagara Zambia reason yokunatora chigaro, so yakazechinja uye mhosva yehondo vaireta kuno.
Kudhara takati tinavatira kuZimbabwe, ndopatainavatira kuZimbabwe takadzidzira macheni eubhatizo kuZimbabwe. Church of Peace tikabva nayo kuZimbabwe nemabhambo yauya zvetinamatise pano, ana Mario, ana Claude, ana Angelo, mabhambo yaibva pamwe patikayamba kuvaka kumachitiri kadiki tainamatira musikuru paya paikabva kuye takasina kuvaka chechi yambonamatira musikuru.
They started this church from the Ambrosian priests who came to work at Kariba when they were building the dam. They thought of sending the priest here to start the church. In 1958, they baptized about very few people who were here. They were baptized. And by then, the church was across this Zambezi. Zambezi on the Zim side, Zimbabwe side. So then when this issue of war started, they crossed to Zambian side. They put up a clinic. That was the first hospital, which was named Mutendere. In 1967, they started building this church here from across. So this church has been run by the Ambrosian priests since then. And the Sisters of Charities, these sisters you are seeing here, they were the first ones to be that side. Then they cross here, these are the ones who are running the hospital, which is called Mutendere Hospital.
Mutendere Mission Hospital is a hospital that belongs to the Diocese of Monze, and the Diocese of Monze appointed the Brothers of Charity to be the managing agents for the hospital. So we took over the management from the Diocese of Charity, who has been managing the hospital for more than 50 years. So we are just at the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia. It's just almost 3 kilometers from the border. So the Mutendere Mission Hospital covers the whole district of Chirundu, and we also cover a part of Siavonga and Chiawa, because in this area there is only one hospital. This is Mutendere Mission Hospital. Beside that, we covered the district of Chirundu. We have also many patients from Zimbabwe, and if I remember well, they are from mostly Chinhoyi and even far from Harare. I don't remember exactly which part of Harare or Chinhoyi they are from, but we have so many patients coming to seek services from here. I don't know exactly the condition of that side, but they say that the health services are not good and very expensive. That's why they finally decide to come here to seek services here. The patients we see from Zimbabwe are quite many, and they come in different conditions, even critical conditions. Most of them, they come for surgeries, and others for internal medicine, and when they come, you can see that they have been struggling. Some they go in different places in hospital in Zimbabwe, and then they don't get a good service, so they finally come here. Some, they don't know what to do because it seems that they don't get specialized services. So they keep coming to our hospital. If you see in different wards, the majority or even half of the patients are from Zimbabwe. At the Mission Hospital, we are open to receive everyone, whether you are from Zimbabwe or from Tanzania or from any country. We are open, and we give services as we serve also local people. We are very happy at the Mission Hospital that we can also give support to our patients or to the community from Zimbabwe, because if there is a problem in that side, we share the same challenge, and as a church, we are a church universal church, so we don't make any difference serving Zambia or serving Zimbabwe. So we are very open to receive them, and it's our joy and happiness that we can at least bring relief to our patients from Zimbabwe coming to seek for services in our hospital. And what I suggest that as a church, maybe to suggest that you explore the possibility of initiating health services that side of Zimbabwe, so that people may not continue coming here, because it's a bit heavy for them, but it's also becoming heavy for our hospital when it's heavy, and we receive so many patients. Sometimes it's very difficult even to book for them, mostly for surgery. So as a church, maybe the Diocese of Chinhoyi would come even over here and talk with them, gather information, gather witnesses, so that you may know the situation in which these patients are, and this information will help you to do something. And luckily our hospital is very near, so it is very easy to collaborate in terms of trainings in terms of referrals, so it will be very, very easy, and we can really collaborate as a church. So I said, as a church, as a mission hospital, we are very, very open to collaborate whenever there will be any initiative that may be undertaken by the Diocese of Chinhoyi. So the Diocese of Mons and the Diocese of Chinhoyi might collaborate and help one another to share these ministries and the pastoral activities among our patients who need services. It seems that this is a side of Zimbabwe. Chirundu, they used to be a very famous hospital. And it seems that it has been destroyed for quite some years ago. That's why I said, because it makes a history, and I think if the hospital can be renovated or maybe rebuilt, and that hospital can be not only serving as a history, but also it will serve to give good service to the community of that side of Chirundu, Zimbabwe Chirundu. So I suggest that the Diocese of Chinhoyi explore the history and see how the hospital can be renovated if the buildings are still there. Even if buildings are not still there, it's a history that will be also written in the history of the diocese and of the country, which is very, very important. It used to be a famous hospital, according to the Sisters of Charity, who used to work from Zimbabwe to Mutendere here. What I know is that the two hospitals make a history, a very important history, that we can explore and start slowly building a new service that may really support the community in terms of health services.